Surah Al-Qamar, Surah 54 of the Holy Quran. The Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was constantly challenged by the people of Mecca. In Ayah 1, we read about the event where he was asked by the people to split the moon. Miraculously, with Allah's help, the Holy Prophet was able to do so, and the people saw literally before their eyes the mountain of Hira appear with 2 halves of the moon on either side. Incredibly, 1400 years later, astronomers have actually found a mile-long cleft across the surface of the moon, and it's been documented by the Apollo 15 crew. You'd think after witnessing such a miracle that they would now believe, but they continued to mock the Prophet, calling him a magician. In Ayah 2, Allah tells us, when they see ayat, signs of Allah, they turn away. There are signs of Allah all around us. These ayat invite us to reflect and guide us back to Allah. The verses in the Quran are called ayat because they contain a message, a sign that takes us towards Allah. Allah doesn't leave anyone without a sign. And Surah Qamar goes on to share many stories of the past prophets and their people who received so many ayat, so many signs, but they continued to reject them. They were stubborn and arrogant. They didn't want to take the guidance. After each of these historical accounts, Allah repeats the verse, and certainly we have made the Quran easy for remembrance. This verse is repeated 4 times in Surah Qamar. The Quran is a dhikr, a reminder. It mentions the stories from the past. It reminds us of ayat, signs of Allah. The Quran is a dhikr that constantly warns us, repeating again and again. History is an incredible teacher. We can learn from the past, learn not to ignore the ayah, the signs of Allah around us, to take the guidance. Allah tells us that this dhikr has been made easy for us. It's easy for us to learn lessons. It's easy for us not to make the same mistakes. But will we take the warning? Let's go through the Quranic vocabulary. Qamar, moon. Ayah, a sign of Allah. Dhikr, a repeated reminder. Will we take the warning that fills the Quran? Will we look around at the ayat, the signs of Allah, and heed to the guidance that Allah is inviting us to? Sadaqallahul Aliyyul Azim.